Greetings, beloved. Yes, what you see is a mulberry tree. This is just right at our gate. We have the mulberry tree, and if I come closer to this stem right here, you can see that it's fruiting. We are going to get berries, but they are not ripe yet. They are still greenish. Normally when they are ripe, they are actually sort of black, yeah, in color. First they turn into is it red, and then they become black. But as you can see, they are still flowering. And of course, this tree in Kadima, it's known as Murobeni. Yes, Murobeni, that's the name of the tree in our language. But it's a mulberry tree, and of course we are expecting to get those tasty berries from it. And I must say, last year we didn't eat from it because we allowed the birds to eat, and then I thought they would not finish, but then they ended up eating everything because we don't have a lot of trees here. So all the birds would come to this tree and they would feed on the berries. So we will have to come up with a plan to make sure that we don't allow the birds to eat freely. If we have to get the plant covered, we are going to do that. So yeah, it's one of the things that we are looking forward to. I mean, I love fruits, so fruit trees are always welcome. So this is one of the trees, and I'll also show you another tree that we have that is also promising. Yes, beloved. Let me go on the other side so that you see how big this tree is. As you can see, it's quite a big tree, so covering it will not be a small exercise. But if we are going to eat something from it, we definitely have to cover it, because the birds will actually end up eating everything. So this time around we can't allow that to happen. So we have to make sure that this tree is well covered, and then the birds are not free to eat everything from it. Yeah, so well, it's quite promising this year. You might not see the berries from this side, but I mean, if I get closer, you can see that we have a lot of them, and I look forward, because I love berries. As I said, I just enjoy fruits, and seeing the signs that this plant is promising. There's quite a lot of them. We just have to wait for them to get ripe, and of course we have to cover the plant to ensure that the birds don't go ahead of us and finish all the berries before they are actually ripe. Yes, isn't it a wonderful thing, to look forward to fruits? No wonder Christ talks a lot about trees and them bearing fruits, and there's a lot of spiritual lessons from that. So yes, it is a beautiful tree, and also beautiful fruits that we expect. So you can see that it's quite promising. It is quite promising, and I really look forward to it, because I just love berries. Maybe I just love fruits. Yes, we thank God for giving us fruits, and of course the sugar from berries or from fruits, science tells us that sugar is good for our bodies compared to the artificial sugars that we feast on, or the sugars that are highly processed. But the natural one is actually healthy, and it's good for our bodies. So the more you eat fruits, the better you are feeding your body. So you can see that this tree really is bearing much, and we just have to make sure that the fruits are not eaten by birds. Okay, we also have a small guava tree here that survived the winter, and yeah, still small, but it's doing well compared to the weather that we experienced. So of course it was covered, and because of that it was not really impacted that much. So we are also looking forward to that. It's a guava tree. Yeah, one of the small plants there. Okay, and then this is what we call a mango plant tree. Yes, it's also still small, and we can also see that it actually survived the winter. And of course we might still have a year or two before we can eat of this one, because normally mangoes take a lot of time, and they are also quite seasonal. Normally you get to eat the fruits somewhere December, January, when it's a fully grown tree. So we are also looking forward to this one. So just showing you around a number of trees that we have, or fruit trees. Yeah, of course there are other trees here, but fruit trees, I mean, are the best. There's some palm trees there, but we don't really get much from those trees. So it's a species of palm trees that doesn't really bear fruits or anything that you can eat. But of course they are good for shade, and yeah, also beautiful in a way. It's good trees to have, but it's a wise thing also to have trees where you can eat something. Okay, so that's our mulberry tree right at the gate. And then we have this one. This one was hit hard by winter, but it didn't die. Yeah, and we didn't cover it in time. By the time we covered it, we saw that the leaves were already struggling. But as you can see, there is something new coming up here on top towards the end of the tree that shows you that it survived. And of course winter is gone, and a bit of mulch down there, so I believe it will do well. We just have to keep watering it. And this is a custard apple. Some call it sugar apple, but it's a custard apple. It's a beautiful fruit really, and we are looking forward to this one. And we thank God that it survived the winter season as well. So yes, apart from that one, we have a fully grown mango as well, and it is promising. So maybe let's get there, yeah, and see how it is doing. Okay, yes beloved, you can see this is our mango tree, and you can see that it is flowering. And of course somewhere December, January, we expect to enjoy some mangoes from this one. The good thing about the mango tree is that it is not really affected by birds, so we don't have to worry about covering a mango tree. And if I just go back a bit, you'll notice that it is also a big tree. If I go down where the main trunk comes from and up there, you can see that it is a huge tree, so it will be quite difficult to cover that. But as I said, we don't have to worry about doing that, because a mango tree is not really affected by birds, or I mean the fruits, they have actually a thick skin, and birds cannot really do much with that. So of course with this one, just a bit of watering, and we expect to have a lot of mangoes here. You can see that it gets to the roof. That's the roof of the house. Okay, and then the mango tree goes way up above the roof, so it's quite a huge tree. Okay, this, and you can see there some sign flowering. Yes, if I zoom in a bit, you can see the flowering there. Yeah, quite a huge tree. And of course, next to that, it's our lemon. It's also flowering. You see the flowers there. It's promising. And yeah, so we are going to get some lemons soon as well. Yes. And what is the lesson from all this? You know, it gives you, you know, a lot to expect, and also joy and hope to see all these flowers, you know, and that all the watering was not in vain, and you are going to get something out of it. It's a beautiful thing. So spiritually also, God expects us, you know, to be fruitful, that others may benefit from our lives. Others may benefit from our conduct, the way we do things, you know, sharing the truth with others. That's what God expects of us. He doesn't want us to be fruitless. Of course, if you look at this mango tree, quite interesting. We also have some stems that are drying out. We have spiritual lessons on that. You know, it's on the same tree, while other branches are flowering, other branches are dry. So let me just try and remove this one here. You can see this one. See, it's quite dry, so obviously nothing can happen to this. Yes, baby. Okay, it seems someone has just joined me now in my video. What do you want to do? Huh? What do you want to do? Tell me, tell us. What do you want to do?
This one.
This which one? The tree? Huh? What do you want to do with the tree?
Up.
Up. Okay, so I must lift you up. Alright, just wait a minute. I'll lift you up right now. Huh, Mama? Yes, it's the birds. Okay, let me see what you're showing. Okay, someone is showing me something here. Seems we have some birds that are fighting for what I do not know. I don't know if you can see them clearly, but yeah, they are gone. Alright, where is Mommy? Mommy's holding the baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
Look.
It's a bed. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alright, this is one happy soul. Alright, thank you, Mommy. Let me just finish recording this one. Okay. One other thing that I should mention, water harvesting is also quite important, because normally we receive rains in Windhoek, you know, in almost all parts of Namibia. Mama, be careful. In almost all parts of Namibia we get rain, so you can see there's a tank there, and water is channeled into the tank. Actually, it's not a complicated thing. All you have to do is get a tank and then channel water in there. Maybe let me get closer to the tank. You know, when it comes to watering plants, if you have something like this where you are harvesting water, rainy water is actually good for plants. That's one thing that I have realized. And when you have a tank with rainy water, especially those small plants, you can actually use the water you have harvested to water those plants. Also, we know that in the city, water is quite expensive. So if you are harvesting water and then you use that for your plants, you're actually saving. And of course, the rainwater is quite good for plants because for some reason, I mean, maybe it comes with something, obviously, that God has placed in there that is actually good for plants. So there is one other aspect that I would like to highlight and mention. Okay. All right. So of course I'm not in the video now because I have to show all these different kinds of plants that we have, and of course we are expecting to get beautiful fruits from these different types of plants. Maybe also one thing that I have realized, sometimes we just invest in mangoes only. Okay, especially people from Katima, they like planting mangoes, but it's also a good thing to have a variety, because when you have a variety in different seasons, you can expect to have something to eat. So it's a good thing to have plants and to have fruit trees, and you will, trust me, you will benefit a lot from that. Fruits are becoming very costly. If you go into any supermarket, you realize that the cost is quite too much. But if you have your own, apart from what you spend on watering them, and when they are actually fully grown, like this mango, they don't obviously expect a lot of water anymore. Yeah. So that's one of the benefits. And you will keep on getting fruits if it's a seasonal plant when the season is due. And of course, that's a blessing, really. It's a blessing every time you get a fruit from a tree, in as much as you have watered, but you know very well that it is actually God who has given you this. Hello. Hello, babe. What do you want to tell us? Huh? Where's Mama? Mama is with a baby. Oh, okay. He's holding baby. Is baby crying?
Baby's crying.
He's crying. Your little brother is crying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why didn't you put on socks?
Huh?
Why didn't you put on shoe? Oh, you are getting dirty. Yeah? Go put on your shoe. Go to Mama and put on shoe. Huh? Go put on shoe and come back.
A baby bear.
Oh, what is that?
A baby bear.
Okay. Go put on shoe, Mama. You're getting dirty. Go put on shoe. Go and put on shoe.
Look.
Yes, I'm looking. Go and put on shoe. Go to Mama and put on shoe. Alright. So I think this one is the main actor today. Okay, beloved, I think I must say that we didn't plant all these trees. Most of the bigger trees, we actually found them. Wait, Mama, wait, I'll give it to you just now. Okay, so most of the trees, we actually found them here, especially the bigger trees like this mango tree, the mulberry tree, the one that we refer to as Mroben in Silozi, or in any other Caprivian language, or Zambezi language for that matter. Yeah, so we didn't plant these trees, we actually found them here when we bought the house, except of course the smaller ones that you saw, like the guava tree, the what's the other one that we planted? Okay, we planted another mango tree, and also the custard apple. Of course, also there's a few other things that we planted, like sweet potatoes and all that. So we found these trees here, and we thank God for that. And of course, in scripture, that says He'll give us vineyards that we never planted, and all those sorts of things. So sometimes God gives us, things that we never expect, and that is actually His nature. And I just want to thank God and pray that in as much as we have seen all these plants that are fruitful, that are promising, flowering. May our spiritual life also be flowering and promising, that we may bear fruits, that will benefit others. Mama, be careful. That will benefit others, and also share the truth that God has given us. And we can actually learn a lot from nature, from plants, the things that God has actually created. There are so many lessons that we can draw from there. And I just love, listening to God speak through that which He has also created for our own good. What a wonderful God we save. It's quite amazing, the things that He has actually given us. I hope this short video will be a blessing to you, and that you will learn a lesson or two from it, especially when it comes to water harvesting as well. It's a good practice. Have a tank, and then get actually this tank that's behind us, I'm not sure if it's clear now, but you've seen it, is always full after the rainy season. So it's quite a lot of water. So let's say if it's a 5,000 liters, that's quite a lot of water that you can use in watering your plants, and then you save on your bill, your municipal bill. So otherwise, may you be blessed. Have a wonderful day. And let me say, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I've noticed we are actually on 395 subscribers. So we are left with 5 more to hit 400 subscribers. So please subscribe to this channel and share the link with somebody else. We are looking at improving our channel and creating more content. So we are going to have discussions in the future on some of the topics that we rarely hear on pulpits. So that is one of our goals that we are trying to achieve. So Mama, you want to take that more? What are you trying to do now? Huh? You want us to end the video? Okay, wait, let me show you where to press, okay? Beloved, apart from that, may you be blessed, have a wonderful day, and subscribe to this channel. Amen and amen indeed. Press here to end the video. Press here, yeah? Okay, thank